this is easy. Jason Levesque, last 2 years I've had the privilege of being your mayor. And when I ran for this office, it was interesting. Wasn't sure exactly what to expect, but I had a vision. And I also had a belief. I believe in the people that live in Auburn. I believe in the city of Auburn itself. And throughout all the years of travel and running a business here and raising my family, my wife, my 3 kids here in Auburn, I was always reminded about really the power and the strength of the individual and the community. That's why I wanted to run for mayor. I haven't been disappointed by that. Everywhere I go, I meet some great people. Wonderful people doing wonderful things. Belief systems that are similar to mine, some that are different, okay? It takes all types, it's great. One thing we all have in common is we like to engage in vigorous conversation, thought process, okay? And try to find out what's gonna be best for our community. Over the last 2 years, a lot of very important things have come up, a lot of challenges. I've been busy. Now, I don't work. I'm gainfully unemployed. I like to say that. It's been 2 years since I sold my company, and I'm enjoying the fruits of that labor now, and maybe at one point in time I will get a job, but I'm not sure if anybody would hire me. So here I am, 2 years as mayor, get a high school approved. Took a lot of work, took a lot of compromise, a lot of back and forth, a lot of thinking, okay? People voted, high school's in. We looked at property tax, we looked at development. We looked at what can we do to make our city better. Well, we worked hard on the budget. Looked like it was gonna be about a 15-cent increase in the mill rate. Not huge, well under inflation, but still, an increase. After looking at valuation, after looking at the surge of activity that's happening in the city, it dropped to 7 cents. Okay, that's about $12 for a $150,000 home annually, okay? Good, good. Now, we have to keep thinking positive. That's why I wanna get reelected, because I think there's so much more left to be done. We have more businesses to attract. We have a downtown yet to be completely revitalized. Its strides are happening, but more work needs to be done. We have to look at fairness in our tax code. We have to look at how we do business as a city, how we deliver services, what services are gonna be needed now, what services are gonna be needed in the future. We have to start planning for that future now. And that's why, well, I'm in my 40s, and I like to think I have a lot more future left in this city. So I've got a vested interest to make sure that future does happen, and it happens effectively. So what have we done other than that, other than the typical bureaucratic work? Well, we've increased pride back in the city, I think. Look at New Year's Eve Auburn, huge success. Around 2,500 people came from all over southern Maine to celebrate New Year's Auburn. Then it rained at 10 o'clock, or 10:05. But we can't control that, not municipal government is. We had a Memorial Day parade. It was officially the largest Memorial Day parade in the state of Maine, and probably the largest parade in Auburn since the Maine State Parade. Because we did that, we got back the Maine State Parade. So that's coming back to Auburn. And if you remember the Maine State Parade 20-some odd years ago, it was mostly in Lewiston. Well, this time it's mostly in Auburn. Okay, so that's gonna be a huge draw. We're gonna get people from all over the state coming to our city, seeing what we've done. We run a TV ad all over southern Maine and southern New Hampshire, talking about Auburn. What a great city it is. What a great place to look at, to visit, for sports tourism, for tourism in general, to move here, to work here, to live here. That worked well. We heard from people all over the region. They were just turning their heads because it's the first time a municipality really went out there to do a branding campaign, to rechange their image, to make sure people understood what we had. That must continue. Those things, those private sector learnings on branding, marketing, being applied to municipal level government will pay dividends. We already saw a little bit of it. We'll see more of it in the future. So that, I didn't go over my 5 minutes of that. Last time I did, Ed yelled at me.
No, my clock's not running.
Okay, well that's it. So thank you very much.